Hey babies, Persimmon here. So today, you remember? I don't know if you're a loyal viewer. Last year, I looked through my doodles that I did during like school. But this year, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Like this year, I've been drawing things of the movies that I've watched, and I've actually like posted most of them onto Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at PersimmontsA. But yeah, and so I'm just gonna go over them in this video just to do my thing, show them off, give a little insight to what I saw. So yeah, also here we are. So number one. The first one I never actually posted. This was of a trip to the moon. Well, you can see on the bottom, but this is of the moon. And I don't know, I just saw the original. I saw it like a little, like, take a breath, come on. I saw it, and then I thought it looked interesting, so I drew it. The next one is. Wait, get out of gallery. This is actually a sketch of what came next, which was Manos, which was this, which, let me just say, on December 27th, it says, I tweeted this picture, and this was a picture of Manos, the Hands of Fate, which was, I don't know, it was like famously known for being a bad movie. And that's supposed to be, this guy is Manos, this character. And I don't know, it was okay. It was kind of boring, honestly. It's more fun. It's more funny, so bad that it's funny probably when you're watching it with a group. But yeah, it was okay. That's my review of that. This one is Eraserhead. This is supposed to be the baby from Eraserhead. This is actually the raw picture. On Twitter, I posted on January 22nd. I posted like a demotivational poster. It says, the good ending. He's all grown up and has never annoyed his parents. That's a reference to. By the way, this video is going to be filled with spoilers. But this is a reference to the end of Eraserhead when Henry Spencer kills the kid. And so this is a reimagining, you could say, of him, I guess, growing up. Looks like he's like about to go to kindergarten or something. This here is a sketch of the movie The Ice Cream Man. I think I wanted to draw something, but I ended up really just not being able to think of anything. Like we have here, I think I was trying to recreate the posters. Like this is supposed to be like Clint Howard's face. This is supposed to be one of the posters of him, kind of shushing the audience or whatever. This is supposed to be of another poster, or maybe it was just a shot from the movie of like someone's face was on a cone. Oh, the next one I didn't draw. This was what is that? February 12th. I just posted a picture of like Yandere Dev with a certain illicit chalice, but that was in reference to, because I saw the movie was No Country for Old Men, and I don't know, I guess I just didn't think to draw something, and it was because what's his name, Anton Chigurh, he drinks milk in that movie. And next it says, I didn't draw this. It says in the picture, I literally drew this in Apple Notes. I guess I could pull up the cutaway to that picture that I drew on Apple Notes. But that was February 19th. You can see in the picture it's a tire, or some sort of ring with purple things around it. This is a reference to the movie Rubber. Which is, I know, Rubber's a banger. It's about a psychokinetic tire that goes on a murder rampage. And I don't know, I found it funny. I think I mentioned it to like one of my teachers at school, and he said he hated the movie, just because I guess because it was dumb, but it was pretty funny in my opinion. I laughed at the jokes. This is, or no, I'll just cut to the tweet first. I'll go here, but then it says on February 21st, I tweeted, "Yo boys," from the theater of the John Mulaney Orb, and then and then I said, wait, I'll go over here. By the way, guess how I watched the movie? Also on the 21st, which was this, which is, let me just say, Puss in Boots: Last Wish, the sequel, the Puss in Boots movie. And I drew this as a representation because I felt like I kind of gave it away by showing just a picture of the screen. This is the movie theater. You can see this is I think his character was just called Death. But, I was in the movie theater. That's me, the persimmon person. And, yeah. Well, I think obviously it's a kid's movie. I shouldn't expect there not to be kids. But yeah, some parents brought like babies and stuff, and they were crying and screaming in the movie and making a disruption. But also, here's like just the raw picture of Death. And then here is just a sketch of Death. I don't know, I made it and gave him a weird face, weird teeth there. So I just resorted to normal teeth. Or no, I didn't give him the devious smile. What is next? This is from February 23rd. And I said, here's the different thing. I said, guess what show I just finished watching? And this is actually Genndy, the full name, Genndy Tartakovsky's Primal. Put that in spell that out for you. But that Genndy Tartakovsky's Primal, it was about like a caveman and a dinosaur and their like weird adventures. But dude, season 2 was amazing. That entire show was amazing, but season 2 was insane. And I heard recently that there's actually going to be a season 3 that got greenlit. I remember seeing some interview that said like, obviously, or if you just watch the show at the end, here's a spoiler, wait a minute, spoiler warning, skip to this time. At the ending, you can see that Spear dies, and it cuts to the future with his child, and the child of Fang as well. So I'm not sure how they're going to really continue the series. I should hope it's just as good as it was before. But over here you can see, right, this is Spear, and then this is Mira right here. Obviously, that's not what their characters look like. I drew the faces. I did not trace these faces, which I'm actually proud of. I don't trace. Let me just get that out there. I do not trace. But I did not trace these faces. They look really good. And I'm interpreting them as Larry the Cucumber and Bob the Tomato from VeggieTales. Because they kind of have like geometric shapes, I would say. Geometric faces. The next one is, this is supposed to be a sketch of Butcher from The Boys. And I'm kind of sad that I didn't, I really could not think of something to draw for him. But The Boys was an amazing show. If you followed my Twitter at @PersimonsA, you would see I tweeted a lot about The Boys as I was watching it. Crazy show, amazing stuff. Yeah. And over here, we can see from March 9th, this was the new Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie. Aqua Teen Hunger Force Plantasm. And yeah, you can see that Master Shake, Meatwad, and Carl. But Carl Britannia-Nadolewski, I think his name is. But in my opinion, I didn't really like the movie, honestly. It was like so straightforward, and the jokes weren't really that good. Yeah, I liked the first movie better, the colon movie filmed for theaters. But and then yeah, the ending. Spoiler alert. Go to the skip to this time. Skip to this time, but at the ending, I think there's like an ice age goes over the earth, and everyone dies. And I said in the didn't dinosaurs already do this? And everyone's like, yeah, lol. The show, here's a reference to the show Dinosaurs, by Jim Henson, I'm pretty sure. But at the ending of that show, an ice age occurred and everyone just froze to death. And it felt like kind of a cop-out. It, like, wasn't that funny either, which was a big, it just seemed like, oh, okay, everyone dies. Boring. This one was from March 11th. And this one, I don't know, it might have been kind of hard to understand what movie this was, because it was a small part of the movie. But, well, you can see at the bottom, this was from Taxi Driver. And, obviously, what is this? This is not from Taxi Driver. This is a reference to, like, Martin Scorsese's appearance in Taxi Driver when he he says a bunch of slurs and then says, "I'm sick." He starts laughing. I don't know, put a clip of that.
I know you must think that I'm, you must think I'm pretty sick or something. You must think I'm pretty sick. Right? You must think I'm pretty sick? Right? I bet you really think I'm sick, right? You think I'm sick? You think I'm sick? You don't have to answer.
Because that was like a weird, kind of weird. This one was from March 26th of, a little comic here. What did she say? I'm a god and I'm 6,000 years old. I'm a human and I'm 19. Then they make out. And this was a reference to Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods. Oh my god, excuse me. This is Shazam 2, and first of all, Shazam 2 was a horrible movie, let me say. It was downright horrible. And this was one of the reasons, I would say. She looks his age, whatever his name is, Fred Figglehorn, Freddy Fazbear. But, she looks his age, and then it's revealed. She goes, oh, I'm 4,000 years old, I'm 6,000, I can't be with you. I'm way too old for you. That'd be pedophilia. And then they still make out and, like, are in love with each other, which is a bit odd, I would say. This one is from April 1st, 2023. April 1st. And this was, I think, just at night. I was just binging. It says on the bottom, Stilton is in charge, which is like, I don't know, some Joni Phillips series. It was pretty good. It was interesting. And then just, that's Stilton. I'm pretty sure that's Boy Wonder. And then he's saying, hey, Boy Wonder, how's the wife? And he goes, I don't know, wifing around. But, yeah. It was an interesting thing. I suggest you guys go watch that. It's, like, free on YouTube. Yeah. This one is from April 2nd. And you can see an angry log. I'm proud of that. The shading I did on that, the blending. This is from the movie Adult Swim Yule Log, which is, what is that? I think it's from Adult Swim, obviously. They put it on HBO. impromptu, I think. No notice beforehand. They just put it on like Christmas Day, and it was about a campfire, or no, it was about a fireplace, except the log was from a tree that a person was lynched off of. And so the log has like a revenge plot and tries to like kill all of the people in the house. But it's just like, that movie honestly was so good. Like, it was able to, I would say, like, the suspension of disbelief. There were so many weird ass conflicts. There were so many weird conflicts, and like more and more crazy stuff just accumulated. But it all felt like so smooth. It like did not faze the audience. It's like, oh, okay. Like it was so good, let me say. I highly, highly suggest you guys watch this. I think it's probably like free on the Adult Swim website. If you look up, it's just called Adult Swim Yule-log. Because that was such a good movie, honestly. This one here, from April 23rd, was, what is this? This is from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I finally watched that, and I liked it so much that I drew 2 things. It was a pretty good movie. I didn't expect it to be so good. I didn't really know what to expect. Kieran Culkin was pretty good in that. Yeah. And then this is, the Vegan Police, and you can see here, I just had to draw, 2 angry vegans. We got Vegan Gaines right here, who was, I don't know, some toxic vegan person that worked out. And then this is the vegan teacher. And then here is, I'm not going to say his name for a certain reason. Let me say, Anti-Scott, that's his name. But let me say, I did not write the N-word, I swear. Look, it says Nis Scott. Yeah, I didn't feel comfortable saying such a thing. Yeah. And then here, from May 6th, is, you can see, like, oh, my name's actually Roger. I knew, and then at the beginning he goes, I knew I was innocent all along. This is The Usual Suspects, and this is supposed to be like Kevin Spacey's character, Verbal. That was a really good movie, honestly, The Usual Suspects, because obviously the twist ending. I had seen that trope before, I think just from the Key and Peele sketch, where it's like, the worst alibi. And I didn't know that was from The Usual Suspects before I saw it. Yeah, that was a really, really good movie. It's like free on YouTube also, which is good. It's just, I wouldn't say pirated, because then I would be in jail, but like, if you go on YouTube and just search up The Usual Suspects full movie, it should be there. This one, Better Call Saul. Oh my god, wait. Spoiler. This is a huge spoiler. This is a huge spoiler for season 6 of Better Call Saul. So I suggest, go to this time if you want to not be spoiled, because I sure did not want to be spoiled, I will say. Looking out for my audience. But this here, okay, are you gone? This is from season 6, episode 3 of, season 6, episode 3 of Better Call Saul. And it is about, I'm sorry, I lost the thing where it said it. This is of Nacho's death, let me just say. I literally, from May 11th, I just said, just watch season 6, episode 3 of Better Call Saul, ellipses, ... This is supposed to be a phase looking at Nachos, because Nacho died in that episode. Crazy, crazy stuff, dude. And I replied to it, I said, they didn't even let me jam out at the end. Dude, the episode ended, on an insane note. My mouth was agape. That was what I sounded like. And then it didn't even give the what, at the end of the episode, they usually do the like. But they didn't even do that. They just put like scary sounds, which was crazy. Okay, and this here from May 14th is, what's he saying? I like to collect trinkets just to make sure I'm still in the real world. That's supposed to be a picture of Leo DiCaprio's character, Dom Cobb, from Inception. He's like, got it, because he's getting trinkets, his little gremlin self, goblin. Honestly, in my opinion, it was a good movie, Inception. It was really good, but like it felt a little bit, I don't know, don't kill me. Don't come to my house and kill me for saying this. It felt just a little bit basic. 'Cause like, it didn't feel like there was too much to like dig into about it. About like specifically like Dom's character. I think because like, excuse me, I don't know, it like kind of like spoon-fed it a little bit. Because there wasn't too much to really, he just said everything that there was. I think. Yeah, because, I don't know. Don't kill me for that opinion. This here, this is from May 21st. This right here, yeah, this is supposed to be the robot from Metropolis. Metropolis, let me say, amazing movie. Metropolis was really, really good. This is the robot. This is supposed to be Maria. This one's Maria saying, these are your brothers. Outstretching the arms. And you can see on the bottom, I'm sorry about this one, controversial figure. I absolutely do not support Kanye's views. But I don't know why it inspired me. But like, I literally came to my mind, I think he made a single, and the cover art for that single, the single was called Easy, and the cover art was, okay, do skip to this if you're squeamish, because like, it's a gross cover art. It's of like a skinned monkey, supposedly, with its arms outstretched. And so, I don't know, I just thought it would be, I was thinking of that because Maria's arms are outstretched in that. This next one I can already see from the left. This one I suggest you skip to the next time because this is a Better Call Saul Season 6 spoiler again. I literally, oh my god, I was tweeting my reaction on May 23rd. Go over here. On May 23rd, they were in the trial to get, like, the Sandpiper trial. And then I tweeted, you can see the life leave his eyes. And it's of Howard Hamlin after he sees the judge come in. That's like, oh my god, he dies inside when he sees that. That's the guy from the photos. And then I tweeted next, I went, oh my god, Jummy Sayich the photos. I was just like so in shock. I had to quickly tweet that. God, I am insufferable. Nah, that's kind of meh. I'm like, I need to post my reaction, but literally, but like that was insane. And then next, like probably 10-20 minutes later, I tweeted the picture of him like in the house, and I went, I feel like I've seen this before, because I tried my hardest to stay away from spoilers, but some of them caught up to me. I saw the picture of Lalo right behind Howard, and then literally behind that I posted this, which is, I'm sorry about being a little lazy. This is just the exact same face on that picture, but it's of him looking at a ham, and this is for Howard Hamlin. because he just dies. He straight up just gets shot by Lalo. Rest in peace. And then, yeah, the next one here, where is it? Here, on May 29th, this was of the movie Motherfuckers, or MFKZ, if you want to, like, look it up. I feel like his name was, like, Wilson, or, like, Willie. Yeah, Willie. And he said, those savages ran off with my hot dog. And then that's little savage, little cockroach. This movie, it was okay, I would say. The pacing was way too quick on it, in my opinion. It was, like, a pretty good movie. But, like, after watching it, I noticed it looked amazing, first of all. But after watching it, I noticed it was based off of a comic, it said. So, like, you know, obviously, that's why the pacing was messed up. They're trying to fit such a big story into a small snippet of, like, an hour and a half. Yeah. They had amazing voice acting in it. Literally, Giancarlo Esposito was in that. Vince Staples as well, and I think RZA and George Gutierrez had, like, small voice roles. But yeah, I suggest, I guess, you watch this for yourself to come up with an opinion on it. It's streaming on, literally, there's a site called Daily Motion. If you look up, like, yeah, Motherfuckers, Daily Motion, you should be able to watch it full for free. I looked it up, that's a safe website, just like a French video hosting thing. Yeah. This one is from June 3rd, this one is, of Rabbi Tuckman from Robin Hood Men in Tights. That was a really good movie, really funny. By the same guy who made, like, Spaceballs, Mel Brooks, of Rabbi Tuckman, and he goes, I'm a moil. And he has the penis guillotine. Yeah, this was good. I hope that this isn't an offensive nose, because, like, you know, he was a Jewish moil. Yeah, I don't know. Well, this was literally how he was presented in the show. Mel Brooks kind of has a big nose, and he's doing, like, an offensive stereotype of a, like, Hasidic Jew. Yeah. This here, whoa, spoiler alert. It's not that strong of a spoiler, actually. Okay, no spoiler. Just rip off the Band-Aid. This is from Spider-Verse 2. Yeah, if you're not, like, living under the ground, like, this is, like, the character in Spider-Verse 2. This is a sketch of Spot. And then over here, from June 4th, I saw... Wait a sec. Sorry. I thought I'm gonna burp. Never mind. This is a picture of Spot from Into the Spider-Verse, or Across the Spider-Verse, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Not much to say about this. I tried to, you know, represent his weird figure. This one is from June 11th. This is Napoleon Dynamite. My teacher, the same teacher that hated Rubber, my teacher also said that he absolutely hated this movie, Napoleon Dynamite, and that the jokes weren't funny, and it was boring, and it was weird. I thought it was a pretty good movie, in my opinion. It was absolutely not as horrible as he described it. I would say the jokes were not as funny. They were not, like, absolutely funny. There were maybe, like, 3 jokes that I laughed at. But I would say it was an interesting movie. I was able to get invested in the plot, I would say. And, you know, I liked the characters. Like, I would say Uncle Rico's my favorite character. He was pretty funny in this movie. And then here, from, what does it say? From June 15th, right here, this is supposed to be the movie Office Space by Mike Judge. And so right here we got Peter Gibbons saying, I'm the Rizzler, Ron Livingston's character. He, honestly, I swear to God, he turns into the Rizzler after he, like, all his inhibition gets taken away. And he gets so confident and he immediately gets a girl, Jennifer Aniston. I would say he turns into the Rizzler. And then this here is Milton with the, you can see the fire in his eyes. And I'm happy I was able to, I made it look interesting. We got like the acne and like bad face looking that we got here. Then he says, I'm gonna burn, or no, that's not what he sounds like. He has like a lisp. And he's a very slight and like, scared voice. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground. Something like that. It was an okay movie. It had like an interesting message that it said. Of like, yeah, you want to hear my whole opinion? It had an interesting message of saying like, obviously, like, do what you love and don't do what you hate, but it also says like, live in the real world and don't try to destroy what you hate. And so instead just do what you love rather than like stewing on something, because you can see that Peter and his friends go through like a money laundering scheme or whatever, and it goes horribly wrong, and then they end up returning it and understanding like, don't do unrealistic stuff, just do what you love and move on. This one here, this is the last one. Oh my god. We're finally here. From June 15th. This was the movie Fantastic Mr. Fox. And that's supposed to be Kylie, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Kylie. And you can see I like didn't do any, I never put any backgrounds for any of my drawings. But I did here because that's like the whole style of Wes Anderson, is like I think that's what it was, like put an interesting background that takes away from the center and like makes you look everywhere or something. But I would say Fantastic Mr. Fox, it was a good movie. It looked beautiful, let me say. But my one problem with it was that like it was a children's movie though. It was a children's movie. Obviously it's made for children, but it felt a little bit, I think it was just like the story was very straightforward, and they only like glossed over like the more very serious parts of like, feelings of inadequacy and this and that, and it all just turned into like, the quest for getting, I think his name was like, oh my god, what was his name? It wasn't Gargamel. Okay, I'll say it in post. It was Christopherson. What was it? It was Christopherson. Okay. It wasn't Fennekind. It was like, yeah, I don't remember the guy's name. But it was a good movie. It was a children's movie, though. It would be good for children. Yeah, and that's it. There's nothing more. So thank you. Thank you. For sticking along, I would say. Right? Is that what I'm supposed to say? Thank you for sticking along, getting me to like where I am in my subscriber count, and watching my videos. And yeah. And so also, if you like what you're seeing in all of these drawings, and if you watch the video all the way through, thank you so much. But if you like what you see, be sure to follow me on Twitter at PersimonsA. Because I will try to be like watching a movie I try to watch a movie every week at this point. I'm not going to though, because I'm going off to camp in like a week or two. So like no more movies for now and for the summer. But when school starts back up, I will absolutely be posting more drawings and stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the video and staying with me. And so long, goodbye.